We're going to get started in just a minute. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, feel free to skip ahead. Whoops. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday. You made it to another weekend. Come in, everybody. We're going to get started in just a minute. Good morning. Actually, I'm going to leave these out because I normally need these to be able to read comments. How was everybody's week? How was Wednesday? Because remember, Wednesday we had the Tower card, right? We had a winter storm here. So, made sense, right? We talked about it. That's how we can interpret the Tower card on a collective level, not level. I was thinking weather and level. Felt pretty uneventful? Good. I mean, that's a positive. Then it didn't affect you. Thank you, Heather. She said, I forgot you cut your hair. I was like, woo, again. That's funny. I've been trying different ways of styling it, and I think I like the, loose curl most of all. So, yeah. It is freaking cold. Goodness. I woke up this morning to a hawk sitting on my fence, and I was like, okay, I see you. And hawks are a good omen. However, not so good when your puppies have to go outside to go potty. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Can't you remember Wednesday? Oh, goodness. Okay, so let's get started, you guys. We'll let everybody trickle in. Welcome to your weekend Tarotscope. This is where we perform a reading for each day of the weekend because we want to see what's coming up. I mean, we want to be nosy. We want to be proactive. Let's change nosy to proactive. That way it doesn't sound so bad, but it's still the same. So anywho, what I do is I pull cards for each day of the weekend and we see what is coming up for us. And the reason is because we need to know how to move through different situations, okay? When we understand what's coming up, we can handle it with ease and grace. We don't take things personally and we stay more in our power, okay? And if you see me looking back and forth, I'm looking at TikTok and YouTube, right? So this is a collective reading. However, you are free to ask questions about spirituality, numerology, life and relationships, tarot, all those things, all the things, okay? If I know the answer, I will tell you. If not, I'll say I don't know, okay? This is where you're going to get real advice, real knowledge, if I know it. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to boost our vibration with our tuning fork. This is a very high frequency tuning fork. It's considered to be the angel frequency because it's such a high frequency, okay? All you do while the tuning fork is singing is you just relax, okay? You just relax and you let things just be, right? And the more you listen to this, the higher your vibration is going to be and you'll be nice and set for the day and hopefully continue that vibration throughout the weekend, okay? So here we go. I'm going to strike it back here. Be aware that if you have headphones in or earbuds in, it might be a little bit loud, but I'm going to strike it back here so it doesn't blare in the speaker. And then I'll pull it closer and I'll pass it between TikTok and YouTube. Okay, so here we go. That was loud. Just breathe. There we go. See? It's nice. Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, right? Everybody from around the world. I appreciate it. Okay. Just want to make sure I say good morning to everybody. Okay, what we're going to do right now is we're going to get our fairy blessing for the weekend. This is like the overall blessing for the entire weekend, and then we're going to get into the reading, okay? So I want you to focus on this deck and ask the deck, what is our fairy blessing for this weekend? The more you set your intentions, the more it's going to resonate with you, okay? What is our fairy blessing for this weekend? Let's see. We have, a blessing of movement, and it's number 8, okay? What is 8 in numerology? 8 is the karmic number, it's a karmic cycle, and it is financial abundance, okay? So it's connected to both. Why? Because you guys, your abundance is affected by your energy, by your decisions, by your habits. Well, what is karma? It is exactly that. Karma is not a punishment. Karma is the return of energy that you're putting out, okay? So if you feel like things have been stagnant as far as your finances, you might actually see some movement this weekend, okay? There might be some karmic movement that needs to happen for you this weekend as far as, leaving a job, leaving a relationship, getting a promotion, getting a new job, starting a new career, whatever this might be, because this is collective energy, right? So karma is, again, it is the energy return of what you're putting out. So whatever you've been putting out, you might actually see some movement happening, okay? If you are literally moving this weekend, it's telling you that this is going to be a good time for that. Like everything should go smoothly for you, okay? So let's get into the actual reading, and we will see how the tarot combined with our fairy blessing speak to us, and then we'll pull oracle, okay? On Fridays, we use the divination book, okay? If you've never used a divination book, don't worry, I'm going to show you. It's extremely easy. It's the same way that you would use a tarot deck or an oracle deck, okay? So I wrote this book for you. I wrote this book for those who want to use tarot on a daily basis, that maybe don't have the cards memorized, maybe don't want to memorize the cards, but you still want to use tarot daily, okay? I wrote this. It is each of the tarot cards, direct and reverse. This is human written, not AI written, okay? I rewrote this like 3 times for y'all to make sure it was right. And it's called Mystic Muses for the Modern Goddess. All of the readings, which you'll see when I read them to you, all of the readings are designed for you to take your power back, okay? I speak very directly when I'm talking to people, when I'm coaching, when I'm reading tarot, when it's just me, okay? I speak very directly because I want to empower you. And that's exactly what these readings do, okay? So here's how you use it. There's instructions inside, don't worry. You can find this on, I can't say it on here because I forgot to click the little thing on TikTok to where it's not gonna like ding me. Somebody else can put it in the comments for me. But I do have everything linked, okay? So anyways, here, there's instructions inside. What you're gonna do is you're gonna knock on it just like you would a tarot deck, okay? Then you're going to use your energy centers of your hands. If you didn't know, you do have energy centers in the palms of your hands, okay? This is how we do energetic healings like Reiki and laying on the hands and all that, all right? You're gonna slow your energy and focus your energy. Take deep breaths. You're going to focus your intention on the book. You can even do this right now as you're watching. Focus on this book. Nice deep breath. And ask the book, what is our message for today, Friday? What is our message for today, Friday? And then you're just going to intuitively turn to a page, and that is your reading. Okay, today we have the 5 of Cups. Now, I find that very interesting because we have the blessing of movement. Now, if you didn't know, 5 in numerology is connected to movement. It's change. It's something has shifted, okay? I'm going to read this to you. Then we're going to talk about it more. Today you drew the 5 of Cups. All is not lost, goddess. Today you may feel the sting of disappointment or grief of loss, but there is still goodness surrounding you, I promise. Life is full of ebb and flow, gain and loss, life and death. It's okay to mourn what has left you as long as you don't get lost in your grief. You are at a pivotal moment in your life. Happier days are ahead. Chin up. Okay, so the Five of Cups is all about going through a transition. This is an emotional time, okay? Now, this can be collectively or it can be personally for you. Remember, we have the blessing of movement. Well, sometimes things don't always feel like blessings. Like when we have lost something, like we've lost an opportunity, we've had a breakup, we've had a family member pass away, like all of those things don't feel like blessings, right? But they actually are. And in hindsight, you can see that. So there might be a situation today where you have this pivotal moment emotionally. It could be that maybe you decide to finally purge that what you've been hanging on to for so long. And you're like, you know what? I'm deciding to allow myself to grieve this situation. I'm letting it go. And now I'm ready to move forward. Because again, the Five of Cups is all about a transition. Okay. Working over something, moving, through something, and then deciding to turn around and see that there's still so much beauty and amazing stuff to be experienced in life. Okay, does that make sense? I'm going to write this down. So we have Five of Cups. Okay. All right. Now we're going to connect to it again. And we're going to ask the book, what is our message for Saturday? Breathe and focus on the book. What is our message for Saturday? Let's see. Ooh, we got the World. Okay. That's really good. Here's what the World says. We keep pulling the World, but I think we pulled it in reverse last weekend, wasn't it? We pulled the reversed World twice, I believe. Now it's direct. All right. Today you drew the World. You are leveling up. Whatever situation you have found yourself in, it has successfully come to an end. This journey was meant to help you grow and come into your own, to lead you towards a better understanding of yourself and the universe. Is it always easy? No, life isn't easy. But you're here, and it's time to own this time in your life. Be proud of the progress you've made and learn from the experience. It's time to step into this new higher timeline, one where energy flows more abundantly for you. Great job, goddess. Okay? So the world is like a celebration or like a graduation or like an initiation. You are stepping into a new higher timeline because you have successfully completed the one that you've been on. Now, is this going to happen for everybody? No, because a lot of people are going to resist it because it feels like loss sometimes, right? Like the Five of Cups. It feels like loss, but you're actually gaining. Does that make sense? Because remember how we always talk about you can't have all of this stuff in your hands and then expect the universe to continue to fill because you can only hold so much. We have to let some things go, right? So if you don't let things go, then you continually stay in this hamster wheel. So Saturday, when we have the World, it's indicating this opportunity to wrap something up, to complete a lesson. Maybe you're literally completing a lesson, like you're going to school, you're doing a course, something to that effect. Maybe you have finally come full circle on something in life. It could be your health. It could be your relationships. It could be your career. It could be something, some sort of project that you're coming to completion with or on Saturday. And it's a really good thing. And the universe is like, like it's a celebration. It's really good because what this means is you're going to go back to the full. You're going to go back to the new opportunity, the new journey. Okay. Let's see. Write that down. My aunt passed on Wednesday, so that's my tower card. Oh, I'm so sorry, Gina. You just started new classes? Awesome, Priscilla. See? Hey, Miss Jamie. Okay, just making sure I didn't miss anything. Thank you all for letting everybody know where to get the book. Okay, so let's do one more for Sunday, and then we're going to start pulling oracle cards, and we're going to see how those go with the reading, okay? Focus on the book. Focus your intention. Breathe and ask the book, what is our message for Sunday? What is our message for Sunday? And then just intuitively turn to a page. Ooh, we got the star. We have another major arcana. Lots of strong energy happening lately. Okay, so today you drew the star. This is for Sunday, okay? Today is the day of destiny. You may be feeling an extra boost of optimism, and rightfully so. Expect miracles and good things and watch how your day unfolds. If you've been through some tough times recently, today marks the beginning of your healing journey, and the universe is guiding you all the way. If you've been waiting for good news, then today could be the day. Stay optimistic, think outside the box, take a vacation, or have a get together. It's going to be a great day. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Because, you know, the star is about wishes being fulfilled. It's about connection. It's about healing. It's about being hopeful. It's about humanity, okay? And connecting to the cosmos, right? So, you know, I find it very interesting how we have today a minor arcana. 5 of Cups, minor inconvenience, I guess you could say, okay? Unless you do lose a loved one, obviously that's not minor, right? But the 5 of Cups wants you to go through this transition. It wants you to know that your grief, your sadness is valid. It's just you don't want to stay there because you're gonna continually go through that cycle, right? This is meant to be a transition, not a punishment, okay? And remember, we have the blessing of movement here. So then we move over to Saturday. Saturday's reading is the world. The world is like we're coming into this completion of this cycle. And then Sunday, it is like star. It's like something really good happens. This is a great time to spend with friends and family if you want to. It's a great time to be optimistic, to set intentions if you want to. This is just really high vibrational energy. Okay, so I like that. We haven't, God, I don't even know the last time we've pulled the star. So let's start pulling some oracle and see what else we need to know about this weekend. Oops, hang on, let me make sure. Hang on, Lisa, I'm unhiding your comment. I think the planets are going direct. Man, I hope so. I'm over it. Thank you, Gina. Catching up on school and finishing a chapter tomorrow. Nice. See, I'm going through a whole new certification. So I'm not going to finish it this weekend, but that could indicate, you know, focusing on your studies, focusing on your lessons. I'm so ready for this. I've been cleaning and throwing all that no longer use or need. Good, Priscilla. Okay, so let's get some oracle and see what other messages we can find out. Let me move that because that's going to hit my elbow. And like I said, the blessing of movement, again, it doesn't always seem positive, but in hindsight, we see it as something that is necessary and something that winds up being positive, okay? They'll be direct for 1 week, then Venus and Mars will go retrograde in Aries. Oh, of course. Damn it. And I'm Aries rising, so I'm like, okay. But I don't have any personal planets in Aries, so that's good. Morning, bestie. I was thinking of seeing my mom on Sunday. She's not very positive. I need the star Sunday. There you go, Marlo. Set your, like ground your energy, do your protection bubble, set your intentions for the visit, and that way you don't let that negativity seep in. So yeah. Okay, let's see what else we need to know this week. What else do we need to know this week? We have strategy. We keep pulling this card, you guys. This card comes out a lot, especially in personal readings. It'll come out this way or this way, right? Strategy, like what do you want to do this weekend? What's your intentions? Remember how I just said, Marlo, set your intentions for the visit? There you go. There's your strategy, okay? You want to set your intentions for the weekend. What do you want to accomplish? What do you want to experience? Like, what are your intentions? Because if you don't have any intentions, then you're leaving yourself open to just anything, right? And you're kind of like at the mercy of whatever. But if you set your intentions, then you have a focus, then you have a chief aim, then you have, like, you're letting the universe know, okay, this is what I want to experience this weekend. This is what I want to get accomplished. This is what I want to go do. Here's who I'd like to visit with, whatever it is, okay? So you want to have a strategy for your weekend. It doesn't matter what it is, big or small. Have a strategy, have a plan. Make something that could be productive, and then make plans for something that's just fun, right? You gotta balance. If I can get these cards back in here. All right, let's do this deck. I don't do this deck all the time. I do like it. I don't know. I think it kind of stays on my shelf until it like calls out to me, and then I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, let's do a reading with you. You have a funeral to go to on Sunday. You need the positive. Well, and here's the thing, Jennifer. When you go to a funeral, funerals are sad, right? However, it is the understanding of the cyclical nature of life, right? And we are connecting to the divine through the star. And the star is that, keeping that faith and knowing of positivity and of hope and of healing, because the star wants you to heal. So it is very healing energy. So I think that's a really good card to have for Sunday if you're going to a funeral. Okay, let's see what else we need to know. What does that say? We're renting bikes at the zoo and having a family day and enjoy the weather Sunday. Oh, that's awesome, Lindsay. That sounds like freaking fun. Yeah, we got the world, then the star. We have the 5 of Cups today. Then we have the world and then the star. All right, let's see. We have East emergence. And very interesting that I was called to use this deck. And like I just told y'all earlier, I woke up this morning and I was letting the dogs out, and they came back in. And a little bit later, I looked over and I see this like a little chubby fat hawk sitting on my fence. And then here we have these birds, right? East emergence. Okay, so the east is where the sun rises, right? Like you always want to be, that's where your blessings come from, is where the sun rises. That's why like in feng shui, you always want like your front door to face east, because it like blesses your front door. But we have something emerging this weekend, and that's why we have 2 major arcana. We have the world and we have the star. Remember how I said the star can represent wishes being fulfilled. Something wonderful is happening. But do you believe it? Are you going to open yourself up to it? Are you going to allow it? That's going to be up to you. Okay? It's a new dawn. It's a new day. You can sing that, play that song today. I'm feeling good. I don't know if that's the name of the song, but you know what I'm talking about. Beautiful. And we have a lot of like yellow and orange showing up in both of these. What are these colors? They are vibrancy. They are creativity. It is excitement and joy and desire. So there you go. Mars going direct in Cancer on Sunday. Okay. Yeah, by Michael Bublé. Okay, so make sure I didn't miss anything. Love the color in the card. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. What am I doing? That's what happens when I don't pay attention. I'm too busy trying to do 2 things at once. All right, let's see what else. You know, when I saw the hawk this morning, if you don't know, hawks represent like that clear vision. It represents the like seeing things from a clear point up high, right? Kind of like maybe like the hanged man, right? The hanged man is seeing something from a different perspective to gain enlightenment. Well, the hawk is the same way. The hawk is like transformative. It is clear vision, like your goal, bam, but you have to have a strategy. It's like, what are you looking for? What do you want? So it could be representative of this weekend for all of us, that we're going to have this clear vision, and we have the blessing of movement. Well, what does a hawk do? A hawk flies through the skies. They have no obstacles. They have nothing. It's just open, clear skies, and they can go quicker to whatever it is that they want. You know how they always say, like, as the crow flies, that means that like it takes less time to get there, right? Because you don't have to navigate through the roads and whatnot. But I mean, that could be what we're experiencing. Maybe that's why I saw the hawk, because there's wonderful movement happening this weekend. Except for today, we have to go through some sort of transition. Okay, and the transition is going to be different for everybody. It's going to be something connected to emotions, right? But sometimes we tie our emotions to things. Maybe you decided you want to purge your closet or something this weekend, and you have to decide, okay, I really need to get rid of this. I've been holding on to it for sentimental reasons, but now I got to get rid of it because I want to open myself up to something new. But regardless, it's going to be different for everybody, and it is a minor arcana. So don't hold a whole lot of weight on like some sort of negativity today, okay? Because the 5 of Cups is sometimes you are choosing to do this. It's not always something happening to you. Got it? All right, let's see. Monday, you pulled an oracle card for our money message. What deck did you use? It is called the Maruk deck. I think it is. You can only find it on Etsy. It looks like that. It's MAHRUKH. Looks like that. So yeah, I haven't seen it anywhere else except for on Etsy. So yeah. All right, let's see. Ooh, look at that. Slow and steady. So we have 21 and then we have number 12. We haven't pulled this card before, so let's read it, okay? Number 12. Slow and steady wins the race, right? You know, I was thinking about this the other day, and I heard a video because they were talking about there's some gal who is growing really quickly on TikTok, like growing really fast, kind of like a overnight type of thing. And just as fast as she's growing, people are trying to tear her down, right? This is why you don't want to do anything. Hang on, Jamie, I'm sorry, I hate your comment. This is why you don't want to try to do anything too fast. You don't want overnight success. You don't want all of those things, because just as fast as it comes in, it's just as fast as it leaves. So whatever you're working towards, it needs to be nice and slow and steady progress, because that is the only way that you're going to build a proper foundation. Think about like those houses and buildings that they just like throw up and boom, 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 and they wind up having so many problems with the foundation and the walls and all that because they did it too quickly. Okay, so let's talk about this one. It says, slow and steady wins the race. Oh, well, there you go. Remember the old cliche, slow and steady wins the race? This is a time for easy movement, unhurried steps, and a steady heart. Trust that taking life at a more leisurely pace will give you greater access to your dreams. Slowing down allows more contact with the juicier elements of your life. Savor them. Okay? Any movement forward is movement forward. We are not here to race. We are not here to compete. We are here to enjoy this thing called life, whatever it is. You know, nobody has all the answers. All we know is that we are here to have an experience. So if you are working towards something or you're wanting to accomplish something this weekend, you have really supportive energy, especially Saturday and Sunday. And it's telling you any movement is movement. Any movement is progress, as long as you're not trying to go backward, which is what could easily happen today with the 5 of Cups. We don't want to go backwards. We're letting that go, whatever it may be, okay? And we're moving forward. We're graduating to a new experience, to a new timeline with the World card tomorrow. And then Sunday, we're experiencing something amazing. We're experiencing true connection is what it feels like to me, okay? And that's going to be different for everybody as far as true connection. It's a good message to hear. Yeah, I agree. Let's see. That's the second time today that you've heard that. Okay, well, there's your message. It's exactly how I'm learning what I am right now. It has to gel, and then I connect with it. Yes, random question, but I love your sweater. Where did you get it? I think TikTok Shop. Honestly, I can't remember, but I do think it was TikTok Shop. Ooh, angel number 222 is alignment happening on the day. We have the world card. Yeah, it's the 22nd. That's my day. And let's see, that's a 2211 day if you look at it that way. It's a 33 day, actually. Right? Yeah, because 9 plus 2 is 11. And then we have 22. It's a 33 day. Look at that. It's your number. Pisces season is about faith in what you can't see. We rush because we don't have faith in the future. That's 100% true. That is 100% true. You know, lack of faith and always living in the past or the present is what really like kills us. You know, if we would just take time to enjoy the present, enjoy the current situation, and realize that we have complete control over how we feel, how we react, and what we do next, I mean, your life would get so much better. I had to learn that the hard way. 100% many times the hard way. Oh, let's see what else. Let's do this one. I appreciate the compliment. Thank you. What do I think about tomorrow's 222? That's what I was saying. Tomorrow is a 33 day. So 33, if you don't know, is the master healer. Okay? 33 is a master number. So first we have 22 of the day. Okay? The day is the master builder. Okay? That's a master number. Then we add them together and we add like the year and the month together, and that's 11. 11 is the master philosopher. We bring it all together because we don't combine, or we don't bring 22. We don't bring a master number down to one digit. We keep them as 2, okay? So we would do 2 plus 22 plus 9, because 2025 equals 9, okay? So 2 plus 22 plus 9, that would be 33, because we have 11 and then 22. So yeah, it's a high vibrational day tomorrow. So not a bad idea to do something really beneficial for yourself and your spiritual connection, diving into something beneficial to you, okay? And the world can connect to higher learning, okay? Because like I said, it's like a graduation of sorts. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you're graduating. Maybe you're getting into some form of higher learning, okay? So it's going to be different, but yeah, beneficial. You never, learning something new is always going to be beneficial to you. So you can never go wrong with that. Okay. I'm always learning. Like I said, I just started a course a couple days ago. So there you go. You have encouraged me to get my hair done. Wish me luck. Oh, you've got this. You got it, Miss Gina. Just don't do it when Venus is retrograde. When does that happen, Jamie? All right, let's see what else we need to know this weekend. Isn't it March when Venus goes retrograde? I think that's what you told me. Okay, so we have emerging dawn. You guys, we got it again. Emergence. Emerging dawn. I'm liking this, okay? It says, trust that every ending is another beginning coming in disguise. Enjoy the journey. Embrace each moment fully, staying open to new experiences and lessons along the way. You can't make this up. I mean, look how many cards are in this deck, and then how many cards are in the other deck. I mean, the probability of the same card coming out in 2 different decks is astronomical. Okay, so we have something emerging this weekend, and it's exciting. Now, this could be, again, like I said, collectively, or it could be personally. It could be both. It's going to depend on your own personal situation. Okay. Excuse me. First week in March. Okay. Thank you all for the input. I appreciate it. Tomorrow's your appointment. Oh, nice, Gina. Perfect. Well, that works well for you, Gina, because tomorrow being the world, it's like you are ending that old hair cycle, cutting off that old hair. Because like we've heard about like hair holding trauma and just all the stuff from the past. And if you want to shed all that, you cut your hair. So that's great, Gina. Works out perfectly for you. I'm trying to figure out my numerology. Where would I look? You add up all the numbers individually. So 7 plus 1 plus 9 plus 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 1. Then you'll get 2 digits. Then you add those 2 digits together, okay? And that's how you get your life path number. Once you have that, you can go to you could go to my website, or I might have it linked down in the description, where you can get a download of your numerology reading for the year. It's free. I get to do my passion. I have a wedding, hair, and makeup. Yay! Love my job. Though my back kills me. I bet it does. You're welcome. Oops, hang on, let me make sure I'm not missing anything else. I'm going to a masterclass for multi-unit property investment. Oh, good for you, Maria. You're doing all the things. What am I studying? I'm getting another, so I already have a life coaching, life and relationship coaching certification that I got years ago, and I got certified in positive psychology. Now I'm doing a certification in Jungian coaching. So, because I love Carl Jung and how he connects to the tarot and all that stuff. So that's what I'm doing. Getting another certification in coaching just because I like it, and I think it's good to always be learning. All right, let's see. What else do we need to know? Focus on the deck. Oh, somebody's going to win some money this weekend or something. Sudden wealth. And there's that master number 11. Okay. Now here, let's talk about this. Like we were just talking about earlier, we don't always want things to happen quickly, right? Think about the people that win the lottery, but they haven't done any of the inner work, whether it be, shadow work or psychological work as to why they have an issue with money. So when they win the lottery, they wind up just like spending it all or doing something really stupid, and they lose their money. Okay. So like I said, anything that comes in quickly can leave just as quickly. So we want to make sure that we are handling the situation properly. That's going to be for our highest good. So remember how, I don't remember what day it was, but we were talking about your relationship with money, and can you be trusted with money? Can you be trusted with certain situations? Well, the only way that you can prove that is when you get money, you don't turn around and just freaking spend it. You don't just blow it. You do something that's going to benefit you in the long run. Okay. Now that can be paying off old debts, which is fine because that is something that needs to happen. It could be investing in school or learning. It can be investing in particular, right? So there's so many different ways. So if you bring in a decent amount of money this weekend, then sit with it and ask yourself, okay, how can I use this for my highest good? And then start writing it down. It could be like maybe you come into a sudden wealth of knowledge, a sudden wealth of something. It doesn't always have to be money, okay? With this being a general collective reading, this sudden wealth can be a multitude of things. And here with the master number 11, remember that's the master philosopher. So we want to use something for our highest good. And the way that you're going to receive this massive wealth or this sudden wealth is by aligning to it. I saw a video a friend of mine sent, and it was this lady who manifested winning the lottery. She's like, I knew it was going to be this amount of money. And she's like, I manifested it. And she visualized it just like the, the Silva method. It's the same thing, right? That's how I manifested my whole platform. I didn't know about the Silva method or anything like that. I just knew that visualization was a big thing. And so I visualized building my whole business and my platform and my new life. So you can do the same thing. You can bring in all these things. It's just you better know how to handle it when you do. I had spent, people think that my business just all of a sudden blew up, really quickly. And I'm just so lucky. No, you guys, I've been doing this for years. I have been trying to build my business for, I would say, before it all blew up, about 6 or so years, maybe something like that. I mean, I've been trying to do something like for a long time. And it was just like roadblock after roadblock after roadblock because I was trying to do something that I felt like was going to be quick and easy and it didn't work. And then I tried to do the social media thing and that was like a struggle. And so I was like, okay, I need to find a platform where I can grow and I can spend my day doing this, doing what comes naturally to me, doing what I feel like my soul is being called to do. And that's when it blew up. Okay. So it's not like I just did this overnight. When I got serious with it, that's when it blew up overnight. And the reason I've been able to sustain it is because I'd been preparing all this time. Does that make sense? I did the work already. And so when it finally came to fruition, I was ready. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Thank you, Maria. You helped me manifest over 20K. Man, that still just blows my mind. I love it so much. Okay, let's do the spirit animal. So there's a lot of orange showing up in these cards, and I like it because orange is connected to, like I said, desire and creativity. Okay, it is connected to your sacral chakra, and that's where all your desires lie. And it's funny. I was listening to an audiobook earlier, and they were talking about like sex magic and all that. I mean, you can do that if you want to. You have to look into it. I'm not going to describe it on here because I'm not going to get in trouble. But yeah, I mean, what you desire is what will come to you, and you just have to do it in the proper way of making sure you're getting it. Making sure you get it. All right. What else do we need to know? Ooh, unicorn, infinite possibilities. I mean, this is freaking exciting. You're the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of light. Abandon the darkness. Go beyond the ordinary and become the legendary. I mean, hell yeah. Talk about getting the world and star card and then now getting a unicorn card. And we've got all these cards talking about the emerging day, the new dawn, okay? And that is a thing in spirituality. That is a thing in manifestation, is understanding the new dawn, okay? So this is very magical vibes this weekend. And look, these horses kind of look the same. This one's not a unicorn, but I mean, it can be if it wants to, right? But they look very similar colors, everything. So we're just going to keep those together so they could be friends. And we have the butterflies. I like it. The vibe is high this weekend. They look very much alike. It's kind of freaky. Let's do this one. Assembling compliments on my work and skills, but it has taken years for me to master my makeup and hair skills. Oh yeah, look at my past work and I'm so horrified. Oh, 100%. It is 2 unicorns. 2 unicorns. It looks like 3 butterflies. Yeah. Doubling down on your manifestations. Good. All right, let's see. What else do we need to know this weekend? What other messages do we need to hear? And there's something with mirroring because we have the 12 and we have the 21. Okay, so the 22 is right there in the middle, right? So when we look at mirroring numbers, that's indicating that there is something being mirrored back to us. So remember how we talked about the blessing of movement? It's number 8, and that is the karmic energy, right? Karmic energy is things being mirrored back to us, is coming back to us, is our own reflection. So this weekend, you may experience a reflection in the outer world of what's going on in your inner world. Now it's going to be positive or negative depending on what you have been putting out. Okay. And that's not like a blame and shame type of energy. It's just like, hey, be mindful of what you're putting out there because it is going to be reflected back to you. All right. Excuse me. Oh, we have numbers. Is that funny? We were just talking about numbers, the 22, the master numbers. You guys, numbers make a difference. So it's number 26. Okay, there's that 8 again. 2 is balance. 6 is love and harmony, but also responsibility, connected to family, all of that. And then we have 8. Some of y'all, I'm literally saying, some of y'all might win the lottery. I don't know. I don't even know what it's up to. Like, I have mixed feelings on the lottery, but, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, pay attention to numbers this weekend. With it being the 22nd tomorrow, it's a high vibrational day. And then it flows into the next day, into Sunday, because we have the star. And the star is the same. It's a high vibrational number. Come on, go in. Someone asked me if you have to put your cards away after you're done reading. You don't have to. I just do it so I don't have everything all over the place. So I don't make a massive mess. Let's see what else. You have your butterfly tattoo on your right foot. I got a new one. It's 3 little, it's kind of hard to see. 3 little hearts. It's straight when I hold my wrist forward like this or like down like that. But it's 3 little hearts for me and my boys. This was like a Valentine's Day special. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm doing it. So I went and got that done. And I put it on my left hand because left hand is left side is the feminine side. And it's for me and my boys. So yeah, the mother energy. Let's see, what else do we need to know this weekend? You have a butterfly cocooning right now? Oh, that's so cool. Look at that. We have power. Number 40. Ooh, let's read this one because this is a very new deck to me. So let's find out what the power card wants to tell us. Number 40 is like a real turning point in your life, okay? 40 is a very strong number. It's not a master number, but it is a very strong number, okay? Because you think of like, again, I'm not a Christian, I'm not a Bible person, but even in the Bible it says 40 days, 40 nights. That's like a transformative type of energy, transformative type of number. When you hit 40 years old, you typically go through some sort of shift. I mean, I know I did. Like, I went from, you know, oh, like all this other stuff. Then you shift, you're like, yeah, I really don't give a shit. Like, whole change. Okay, so let's see. Express your strength with grace and take back your power. It's safe to own your gifts. Accept that within you is a place of Accept that within you is a place of divine strength and inner ability. Your soul wants you to know this card appears when you're ready to stand in your power. If you've lost or given away your authority to someone or something else, it's now time to reclaim it. If you're holding on to limiting beliefs, or if you're afraid of being shunned, judged, or ostracized, it's time to let go of those limitations. Release any fear of misusing your power. Truth strength doesn't dominate or manipulate. It's a gift from the Creator that dwells within you. You have the spiritual power that's born of sacred love, wisdom, and grace. This ability can heal others and bring light into the darkness. Affirmation, I am a radiant, glorious, powerful being. I mean, look how pretty that is. And elephants are so strong and so majestic, and they don't forget, they protect one another. They, they're like a whole family unit. Okay. And it could be that today you need to focus on taking your power back. Maybe that's what the Five of Cups is telling us. Like, we have to take our power back. We give it away so much to fear, to lack, to all kinds of negative things, and we don't realize it. But you have to constantly take your power back. Stop giving it away. What else? What else? What else? Let's do the money deck right quick, and then I'll see what other decks are calling to me. Oh, hang on, let me shuffle. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, 40. Yeah, 40, you do feel a sense of renewal. It's very interesting. All right, let's see. Let's see. What is our money message for this weekend? Focus on the deck. This was the soul coaching deck. You can find it on. I can't say it on here because they give me a violation. Okay, let's see. Uh-oh, we have arguments, okay? Let's see. Be on guard with who you deal with in terms of any money-related matters. That should be a given. I mean, most people don't know, but it should be a given, because you need to understand that if somebody's coming to you with a lack mindset, they are just like spewing that negativity all over you, okay? You got to realize that when it comes to money matters, you are in charge. You have to be trusted with your money. And if somebody is like expecting you to give them money, or somebody's trying to control your money, that's a massive red flag. Okay. So there could be like maybe you get some money this weekend and somebody's like, well, hey, give me some of that. And you're like, back up. And they're like, what? Why are you being stingy? Go get your own freaking money, Make sure everything is in order to avoid monetary problems. Make sure you do that, because remember, we're talking about, we have this sudden wealth energy happening this weekend, okay? Like I said, if you have not learned how to build that trust between you and money, and, displaying that to the universe, then you're going to experience some downfalls with it. That money's going to leave just as quick as it came, okay? Number 3, there could be some financial disputes. Again, make sure you're handling it responsibly so you can avoid the arguments. You can avoid the drama, right? You are in charge here. You handle your money the way that is for your highest good. Oh, what did I miss? Hang on. I've been seeing 3s for months. Man, I've been seeing repeating numbers for like every single time I look at the clock lately. It's crazy. Everything has been relating to 3 and 5 for me. It makes total sense. Oh, yeah? See, y'all are so smart. You're handling your money right, but need more to keep it going. Hey, just tell the universe, thank you so much for blessing me with so much abundance, so much money. Hang on, I'm trying to unhide your comment, Priscilla. So annoying how it does that. Okay, what else do we need to know this weekend? We've pulled a lot of cards already. We're a little ahead of schedule. I mean, it's different when it's the weekend because I only read for 3 days. We're seeing a lot of 2s showing up in the oracle cards. 2s and 8 energy. There's another 2. We have 24, protection. Another bird. Isn't that interesting? How I saw the hawk this morning on my fence, We got the bird right here, and now we have another bird showing up. So this is, again, this is really positive energy. Birds are really positive omens, okay? And this is telling you you're divinely guided and protected. It's like you don't need to worry. You need to live. You need to align. You need to manifest, okay? You're manifesting all day, every day. Don't get me wrong. You need to manifest things that are for your highest good instead of just letting shit happen, okay? So this is telling you that we have the blessing of movement, right? And it's like the universe is moving you safely to a new experience, a new timeline. It's exciting. So it's number 24. So again, 2 is balance, it's receptivity, it is duality, it is making decisions, it is that feminine energy, okay? 4 is looking at what is and understanding what needs to be done. 4 is a very logical number. And then we bring it together to 6. 6 is love and harmony, but it's also responsibility, okay? The universe is showing that they are doing what their part is. Now you have to do your part and trust that the universe is there, okay? What does the card say? It says, waning crescent protection. There's a flock of over 30 birds on my front feeder the last day. Oh, nice. I have a hummingbird visiting my garden every morning. I have one that will come and visit like more springtime. And I'm always like, well, hello. You heard birds for the first time this morning. Nice. Joining late. Hope it's a good read. Oh, it's been awesome. So I hope you can watch the replay on YouTube. Since your video, I say everything I spend comes back to me times 10. Good. See, y'all are getting it. You're getting it. And it works. Using that phrase freaking works, you guys. And you do it in a joyful and playful way. Okay? You can't do it through fear and lack. You have to say, hey, it's fine, because everything I spend comes back to me times 10. And then you let it go and you move on. Okay? Say that every time. And I'm telling you, it works. All right. What else do we need to know this weekend? I tell you, I was just thinking about this. I'm not even look at this card yet, but like, you'll find out who the toxic people in your life are when you come into a lot of money. They'll start asking you for money, or they'll expect for you to give them money. And that's when you realize that that person is in a toxic cycle. They are expecting things to be just handed to them instead of learning how to do it themselves. And you will not do them any favors by just handing them money. Okay? People have to learn how to manifest for themselves. This is why, like, it's never good to just expect or ask for things for free, because you are exhibiting that you're lack mindseted. Okay? If you receive something for free, that's a blessing. That's great. But you should never expect or hope to get something for free, because that is telling the universe that I expect free things because I don't believe enough in myself that I'm worthy of having abundance. Okay? I have such low self-worth that I think people owe me to make me feel better. So be careful expecting something for free. Ooh, look at that. Scissors. Gotta cut shit out. Remember how I said you might need to like purge some things today. Today we have the 5 of Cups, right? We're letting things go. It's a separation, cutting something out, letting go, wanting change. If you want change, we have to cut loose of that old timeline. We have to cut loose of that old way of thinking, being, feeling, moving, all of that. Okay? You gotta be ready. You gotta be prepared, because yeah, cut your hair. There you go. Perfect for you, Gina. You have to be prepared for things to change. You have to be prepared for, letting those things go, because if you can't let things go, then you will continue to experience the same old. And things will never change. Then you're going to just stay on that hamster wheel of misery, right? When I was affirming that I am switching timelines, and I did, I did have to let go of relationships that were not proper for the new timeline. And I had to be okay with that. And I was like, you know what? I'm letting the universe show me the way that is for my highest good. And it did. It showed me everything that I needed to know. It gave me clarity. It will show you. If you ask, universe, show me the truth of this situation, be prepared because you will get it. Oh, thank you. This necklace, I got it down in San Antonio at a crystal shop. I love it too. Okay, let's get into the Rebel deck. This is the one. If you are easily offended, you need to scroll away now, okay? Because this deck will call you out and it will hurt your feelings. I had a woodpecker eating plums on my tree. Oh my God. So glad I don't have people like that in my life. Good. I don't either, because I'd be like, you better freaking get lost. I mean, my kids would expect me to give them money, but you know, all in playful fun. They know I'm not about that life. I'm kidding. Here's the thing. I have to have a balance of, providing for my children and all the things that they want and need. But I also have to make sure that they are learning how to do things on their own. Okay. Like my oldest, he's about to be 24 this year, and he's, doing life on his own accord. And I have to resist the temptation to be like, oh, well, here, let me do that for you. Let me rescue you from this situation. Can't do that because it doesn't teach him anything. He's learning how to be responsible. My youngest, who is 17, he got a lot of money for his birthday. And so he's my saver. And he cracks me up because he's always telling his brother, yeah, I'll loan you the money. And Dylan, my oldest, is like, yeah, I don't think so. He's like, because I'm not paying interest on your loan. So anywho, he's learning that there are some things that if he wants to go do with his friends, he can go pay for. And he did that the other night. He went to go eat dinner with one of his friends and he paid for it himself. So they're learning the responsibility of money. And I have to, find that healthy balance, because now, like back in the day, I couldn't afford shit for us. But now I can afford all these things, but I have to be careful not to spoil my kids and teach them to expect people to give in to them and for me to rescue them always when they have to learn how to rescue themselves if they're in a sticky situation. So yeah, we all have to learn that. The words "let go" are following you. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, you got to listen to them. Oh, that's great. Should my children tell me no, we will do it ourselves. That's awesome. All right. Let's see what else we need to know. Like I said, this deck will hurt your feelings if you are sensitive, so scroll away now. Otherwise, enjoy. Focus on the deck and ask it what our message is for this weekend. What is our message this weekend? Oh, we got it again. Stop texting, stop stalking, stop checking on that person, just fucking stop. Spend your time on someone worth it. Don't waste it on ridiculousness. Okay, who needs to hear this message? Who are you stalking? Who are you comparing yourself to? Who are you still angry at? Like, what is going on? Okay, because you need to hear this message. All right, stop it. No more. Okay? No more. Like, here's the thing. The more you do this, the longer it's taking for you to heal and to separate from that situation. Okay? Think of your brain as a drug addict. Okay? If you're talking about a relationship, you are receiving all kinds of dopamine hits, all kinds of things going on in your brain. It's like a drug chemical reaction. Okay? When you go through a breakup, you're going through drug withdrawals, chemical withdrawals. Okay, that's why you're grieving. I mean, there are other reasons why you're grieving, but your brain is like, I need that fix. I'm going crazy without that fix. And so the longer you go no contact, where you don't look at them, you don't text them, you don't do anything, you don't look at their social media, nothing, the more your healing is happening, and it's lessening those chemicals in your brain. Okay. If you, oh, hang on, I got to verify. They always get me right in the middle of a thought. Anywho, if you go and you check their social media, or you text them, or you pick up the phone when they call, you start that process all over again. Okay, so it's like you just got a new hit, and you're like, okay, that felt good. And then you start going through the weaning process again. Okay, so don't do that. All right, I'm going to pull another one because I do feel like somebody needed to hear that message, but let's pull another one as well, just for shits and giggles. Let me cleanse this energy off again. But it doesn't also, it doesn't have to be relationship wise, as far as like love relationship. It can be comparing yourself to other people. Like, stop doing that. Don't do that. Comparing yourself doesn't help anything. It doesn't help anybody. You're not that person, and they are not you. All right, focus on the deck, and let's see what else we need to know this weekend. What else do we need to know? Ooh, I like this. You are talented and fucking amazing. The world needs your power. Use your voice. Don't just use it for dumb shit. Oh, man. Let me read that again. You are talented and fucking amazing. The world needs your power. Use your voice. Don't use it. Just don't use it for dumb shit. Yeah, just say no to drugs, kids. 100%. It's keeping me stuck in a cycle, although I'm getting better and stronger every day. Good for you, Vanessa. Oh, stop talking about your old toxic job. Yeah, you got to stop doing that, Miss Molly. I think I need to do a cord cutting because a person keeps showing up in my dreams and I didn't ask. Oh, yeah, tell them to get lost. So, yeah, I mean, that's an awesome message. It's telling you, use your voice. Just don't use it for dumb shit, right? Don't say anything negative about yourself. Don't predict negativity. You want to speak positively. You want to manifest positivity. Okay, we don't need to talk about other people. We don't need to, gossip and do all that shit. It's like, speak positively. You are stronger than you think. And this is telling you, I mean, God, we've got so much powerful energy happening this weekend. If you missed the beginning of the reading, don't worry. You can watch the replay. YouTube, it'll be up almost immediately. TikTok, you can find the link to my YouTube in my profile. But watch the whole reading, because you need to hear the amazing energy that we have this weekend. So don't waste it, okay? Don't just listen to this and then go on about your day. Don't waste it. Use this energy that we have this weekend to your highest good. Do something for yourself. Today was a minor arcana. Next 2 days, major arcana. Big deal. Tomorrow is the 22nd. Big deal. Okay? Any questions or anything before I sign off? Going once? Going twice? Oh, I forgot to mention, you guys, if you didn't see the email I sent out, if you have been wanting to get into Tarot Apprenticeship, my self-paced module, and you felt like it was beyond your means, guess what? I've just been able to partner with Klarna, Affirm, and Afterpay. And you can start your Tarot Apprenticeship for as little as like $65. So it's linked, you know where. And in celebration of that happening, I took $88 off. There's that 8. Okay. So yeah, if you want to learn how to read tarot from an actual tarot reader, and it's everything that I teach in my live classes, and you can do it at your own pace. You have lifetime access. You can make comments under the modules if you have questions, and I will answer you. It's like the best of all worlds. The $88 is only until February 28th, only until the end of February. Okay, but you can spread it out as long as you need through either Klarna, Affirm or Afterpay. I think that's what it said. So yeah, I told y'all, I try to make everything as accessible to y'all as possible. Okay. It's amazing. Take it, y'all. It's the best class ever. Very informative and detailed. Thank you. And I just ushered in new wealth for people. Well, there you go. Yeah. I like that. All these, everybody in the comments are my students, and they're like, yes, take it, take it, take it. So yeah. And like I said, it's something that I'm so glad that they implemented, because, you know, by me breaking it up into 4 payments, I could only do it, you know, to where I didn't, because you guys, I've been screwed in the past by people that I've offered payment plans to, and they didn't follow through. Okay. And so I have to be very careful and protect myself, because I too have bills to pay and kids to feed. Right. And so whenever they finally announced that these companies are partnering with my platform, I was like, yes, because I love making things accessible, but I do have to protect myself, you know? So glad to catch me live. Well, I'm glad you're here. I hope you got to see more than just now, because I'm signing off, but okay, so you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Also, if you are in my Tarot Apprenticeship, whether you've taken my live classes in the past, or if you are currently in my self-paced Tarot Apprenticeship, you can get into Advanced Tarot Apprenticeship that begins April 8th, okay? DM me that you want to get in, because if you're in the self-paced Tarot Apprenticeship, you will need to come to the March 15th certification session, okay? Where you come and do just a practice reading. It's very informal to get your certification of the first Tarot Apprenticeship, and then you can move into Advanced Tarot Apprenticeship, okay? So I'm letting y'all get a chunk of the QMA without having to be in the whole QMA if that doesn't suit you. Okay, so just make sure you DM me, let me know that you want to get into Advanced Tarot, and then I'll go through the process with you. Okay, so all right, I love you all. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and if you need anything, I'm always here. Okay, I'll see you back here Monday morning, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Okay, bye y'all.